Many of the businesses we work with struggle to scale not because they don't have great processes or a great product or service, but because they're not charging the right amount for that, given the level of quality they provide. Many of the companies we work with are providing a Rolls-Royce service, but they're charging like they've got a mid-range car like a Ford Fiesta or Ford Mondeo. So therefore, we can often help them create the scope they need to actually grow their business by increasing their prices. Now, that doesn't mean we don't get resistance. This makes business owners really squirm. We hear things like, nobody will pay that. And often we're able to point to people who can show they actually will pay that. We can point to companies that are providing a level of service similar to theirs at that price point, where they'll lose clients. And this is a very genuine concern, and that maybe they lose some clients. But for the business to grow, it maybe they need to shed customers that don't value the level of service that they're providing. And we'll also hear that nobody in their industry charges what they're charging. And so we actually came up with a way of using AI to show them what's happening in the industry, what's being charged, and give them a range so they can understand where they sit within that marketplace and observe it that way. So here's a breakdown of how you could do that for yourself. So here's how you can work out what you should be charging for your services by using AI. What you can do is open up a tool like Gemini and turn on the deep research feature and give it a prompt to ask it to give you an in-depth analysis of what happens in your industry. We did this with a wedding videographer, and it really gave them confidence in where they were with their prices. We thought it'd be interesting to see how that looked with LinkedIn advertising. So we created this prompt: provide me deep research on the cost of LinkedIn advertising, including ranges, and be clear on the different scopes. Ideally, a range for a LinkedIn ad specialist would be great. And we give that prompt into Gemini using its 2.5 Flash model, the deep research enabled, and it goes away and it starts thinking about that. What I like about Gemini is it actually tells you the thought process it's gone through, what it's looking at, the way it's going to be happy with that. You can either tweak it or you can start the research. And you can see here now it's going to start beavering away with our research, and it's going to tell us what we're doing step by step. So it's building this framework, its research areas, how it's going to work, it's planning its next steps. It's using a ton of different websites, including LinkedIn and including others, to give us an idea of the cost. It's giving us some deeper insights. It's looking at other websites that are going to give us more information, and it's really just very quickly going away and giving us tons of extra information and telling us what it's doing at each specific moment, giving us an idea of what's happening. Again, looking more and more websites for how things work. Giving an idea of budgets, preparing us a final report. And really giving us a clarity that we might not get otherwise. And as that final report finishes, we get a really good, strong idea of what's working, what's not. So we can see here that the report has given us a detailed view of the cost per clicks. It's given us an idea of the ranges. It's given us some use cases, and it's also given us a breakdown of the strategies, the relevance, and even how much it would cost to hire someone and where the ranges would be, explaining where you're going to get that from and the different models that people may use. Really interesting. It then shows you where it's got that data from.